All right, everybody. Sherry Fredericks here. Happy July 1st. I can't believe it's July 1st. I'm so glad you're joining us either live or you're watching the replay. We are happy you are here. We're going to start out with victories. I know you guys have been working hard. Some of your numbers are crazy amazing. What victories do you want to share?
I beat my personal all-time sales for the year.
Ever?
Yay.
Yeah,
Wow.
congratulations.
Congrats. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Congrats.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Way to go.
The year started better than it ended, but it was still better, so can't complain.
Yeah, that's great.
That's really great.
Anything you would attribute that to, Lisa? I mean, I'm sure I know you had a goal.
I added more vendor shows. And in June, I did my own tasting party, which I have not done in many, many years, and it was kind of fun. So, the ladies that were here want to do it again. So they're like, can we do it again next week? And I'm like, well, maybe next month. So
Hey, that's great. Well, they probably hadn't seen your house because you're in a new house.
about half of them had been
Oh.
here. Yeah.
Well, I know Adrienne Swanson does an open house once a month, but you did an actual tasting party, so that's awesome. Yeah, good for you. Who else wants to share? Shelley?
I stayed at Gold.
Yay! That's fantastic.
Yay.
Good for you. Anything you'd attribute to that, Shelley?
I have a rocking team.
Yeah, you do. Time for one more victory. I did just add somebody else in, but I don't see them pop up. Anybody else want to share?
I went back to gold.
You were
Not platinum like I had hoped, but I'm settling for gold.
You had a platinum month.
I had a platinum month.
Platinum month. You're a platinum girl, but your title will be gold as of
Right.
July 6th or 8th or whatever. Okay. Well, there you go. Hey, Amy, look at you. We haven't seen you for a while. Welcome, welcome. Okay. And I thought I had added someone else, but I don't see them on the screen. Okay. So let's move then to product knowledge. Shelley is going to take that part away. Go ahead, Shelley.
Are you familiar with this product?
What is it?
I said, are you familiar with this product, our Bountiful Beer Bread Mix? So I know everyone's familiar with it, but I just want to kind of remind people that it can be marketed other ways. There's so many ways you can make our beer bread. And I always share this with customers. I always have it printed out at vendor shows because people will say, well, I don't drink beer. It's like, no, you don't have to. You can make, oh, well, three of my favorites are the rustic herb flatbread, which does use the beer bread, and monkey bread. Has anyone made the monkey bread? It's with root beer and butterscotch chips. Delicious. You put it in a bundt pan. And then the butterscotch breakfast bread. Yes, I will share the recipe sheet. It's also in TS Central if you just search Bountiful Beer Bread, and it comes with it comes up with the beer bread variations. So that's all I have to say. I just want to say, just market it. We had the pot bread for a while and that really didn't go over well, I don't think. But I just reiterate to everyone, beer or any carbonated beverage, and they still look stumped, or it helps me to sell value packs. When I give them a sheet, and I usually print it out on colored paper so that if it's in their bag, it's not going to get lost. So
it's a great tip, Shelley, to have it at your events.
Yes.
Excuse me, even parties. I mean, you could pass it around and, they don't always listen to you. I mean, I don't know if that happens at your parties, but, it's something they could look at. So that would be great. Tell me about the focaccia bread, and I'm asking this to everybody. Have any of you made or done that focaccia class or whatever they call it? Have you made it yourself with the veggies?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, it
Oh.
looks, I haven't either. I'm like, why am I not? It looks so stinking cute.
Well, this I like to make and then dip it in Mamma Mia marinara sauce.
Yeah, what a good cross sell.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we need to do that. We need to make that. I mean, just for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, any questions for Shelley?
And you can purchase this on my website.
Okay. So when you talk about the value pack, you guys all say, you know, you save $3. Isn't it like about $3 or a little over $3? I would
Yeah.
say you save $3. You're gonna want to have more than one.
Exactly. And it's like, you know what? You can try it more, you know, in more ways than one. So why not buy a value pack?
Yeah, it makes really good muffins, by the way. I like the crusty part of the beer bread. So yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
and French toast, the baked French toast with the creamy caramel sauce.
Mm. Can't go wrong with that.
No, it's delicious.
Well, thanks, Shelley.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Okay, let's talk a few announcements. I mean, obviously you all can go on and see, but a couple things I wanted to share with you. Unfortunately, the creamy queso mix is delayed on shipping. You probably saw that July 15th. Product something. So you'll get to order that July 15th. Did you see that they extended the Simply Direct till July 10th? Did you guys see that? So if you missed out, but I always tell consultants, especially the newer ones that get really ambitious, you've got to follow up. Otherwise, you're throwing money out the door, I think. So go ahead and do it, but make sure you follow up. And it actually is cheaper to do it if you do mail out catalogs than if you would mail it out yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that reminds me, July 14th, I believe, yes, postage stamps go up 5 cents. Did you guys know that?
5 cents. Okay. I didn't realize it was that much.
I have it on my July calendar, so I'm gonna buy my Christmas card stamps. I don't care. I think some of the smaller post offices might still have some left. But
Gosh.
anyway, just in general, 5 cents a piece is substantial. So that's a little sidebar. Okay, what else did I want to say? Oh, you probably saw the garage sale at Party Palooza. And I think a lot of us here on the call will be at Party Palooza. So make sure you pack a big piece of luggage so you can shop. And because they call it a garage sale, it better be garage sale prices, right? Because they could say like a market or something, but it's a garage sale, so they better be marking it way down. I know nothing. Who was like, oh, I think Shelley. Well, don't you know what it's? I said, I know nothing. I know nothing,
Because
honestly.
we can dicker with them. Say, I'll give you $12 for this.
Hey, I dare you to do that, Shelley.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be fun?
You know, if I've got cash.
That's right. And they did recommend cash or check, which I thought was kind of funny. Check your checkbook, but so anyway, make sure you pack a big luggage so you can take things home. Okay, the other thing I wanted to share with you, I don't know if you noticed this on the buzz, and it's like top secret or they don't have anything out yet, but July 15th through the 20th. So that's obviously not this week or next week, but the third week of July, they're doing a fiesta something. And I did talk to Margaret and she's going to find out more information. So there's nothing online yet, but it would be really nice to have a tool to say, hey, book a party from the 15th through the 20th. There's going to be, there's going to be something, but we don't know what it is. So hopefully we can find that out, whether it's online or in person, right? So stay tuned to that. I mean, if I'm going to do 4 online parties in a month, I'd rather do all of them in 1 week. That's me personally, but anyway, so any questions on that? Any other announcements that you think are really cool and you want to share? Nope. Okay, well then let's move into the new Bravo Bucks. And that's really why I wanted to have this call. I knew about it because they did share with us some details at the Diamond Retreat, and we don't want to wish July away. So that's why I said, heck, we're going to do a call tonight. So the new Bravo Bucks is based on sales and sponsoring, and they simplified it. So it's kind of all in one. Now I know there's been some kind of scuttle about if you sell over 500, you don't get the product of the month. And I've been talking to Margaret, and I even reached out to Stephanie, and that doesn't make sense to me either. So hopefully they'll change their mind on that, right? Because heck, I thought it was nice to get a new product, right? So maybe they'll reserve the right to get smarter on that. But otherwise, I mean, the cash that you make is better. So at 500, you make $10. I think before it was 3, wasn't it? So if you have $1,000 month, you're gonna make $20 rather than 6.
Yeah, it was $6 at 500.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And it's a 6-month time frame. And then you probably realize that when you sponsor someone and they get to 500, the $50 you'll get, that month or the next month rather than waiting till January. So we will get paid out in January as far as the sales. And there is that $1,000 bonus. Well, that's what I'm going for anyway. There's a bonus for new consultants on your first line. So at 3 new consultants, you get $250, 4, 500, and 5 new consultants, you get $1,000. So I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. If you want that $1,000 bonus, I hate to even say this, but you're going to probably want to sponsor 10 people. At least that's what's been happening to me. Maybe you guys are better at it than I am, but I'm finding about 50% of the people I sponsor, get to that 500. So it is what it is. It's direct sales, or it's just the work. I don't know what it is. Because we do have a nice fast start program, but so if you're gunning for that 1,000, I would just say 2 a month. You know what I mean? So you can get that extra bonus. They will pay out, like I said, in January, and Stephanie said around January 20th. And they are working on an FAQ as well. There's also the Jaunt with Jill. I know if you listened, you saw that. That's April 1st through the 5th. It looks like a beautiful place. So you can work on that if you'd like, or you can participate. Go. What questions do you have? Comments, questions, Twyla?
I didn't understand what you just said, I guess. So if you sell more than 499, you don't get the free product? Is that?
Well, that's how it is right now.
Okay, that's
I know.
I listened to it today, and I didn't catch that I just thought if you sold up to that amount, you got it, but I didn't.
That's what I would hope, but
I didn't catch that either, Twyla, but then someone was asking about it on one of the Facebook groups, and then I was like, well, wait a minute, is that what they're saying?
Because that means that we lose out on, if you get it, you get $10.
Right, you're
you don't get the $10
sacrificing
product.
you're sacrificing the free product, which makes no sense.
yeah, I don't understand it. They said something about not as many people were redeeming it, but okay, if you don't redeem it, it doesn't cost them anything. So
Right.
That's your loss.
right. So hopefully, remember they used to say that we reserve the right to get smarter. Hopefully that's the case. But if Margaret said, if you guys want to email her, you can, but like I said, well, yeah, they just need to fix that. So.
Yeah, because that doesn't encourage people to hit 500.
Right. What other questions? So hopefully they fix that. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Any other questions? It's a 6-month time frame rather than 12 months, so I think that's great.
That was interesting when someone asked what happens after the 6 month, they said that's a secret. So I'm wondering what's going to happen after 6 months.
Well, I wish they wouldn't use the word secret, but I'm sure they'll just
Or something to,
I know what you're saying. I'm sure they'll offer it again. They wanted to simplify it, and they wanted to make it, get paid out faster. And I mean, along with maybe what you're thinking, and I know this is being recorded, but I would have loved a trip, right? But I can tell you, I figured out my numbers. This is more lucrative as long as I sponsor 5 or more consultants at 500. Okay, like I'll make more money with this program if I still sell what I've been selling. So, and I didn't even take into account the Bravo Bucks product, because, you know, that'd be 10 times, that's $60, but. So, anything else?
I just like that it's easier to understand and,
Yeah,
and I think it gives people more incentive to sell a little more because it's like, oh, I get $3 for
right,
250 or $6. And it's like, I think a lot of people were saying, why bother?
right.
Because to get to that first level of 300, I mean, it's a lot. So anyway, I hope this is a bigger incentive to try and sell more.
I hope so too.
Although I
And you
would have
can-
loved a trip.
Right, right. Well, here's the answer. We need to grow the team. We need to grow the company, and we get more people that are, working, and the trip will come back. I know it will, but we just need to sponsor. And for $49, it's not a lot of money. That's like lunch for 2 people, right? And they have really improved the process on TS Central. I don't know if you guys, Becky Launder has really simplified that, so it is easier for someone to start. Don't you think? And I really know that Heather, I can't think of her last name, but she's one of the speakers at Party Palooza, is going to talk about like direct sales now and how it's relevant, and people want not necessarily a business, but more than one income stream. And this can be that. So. All right, anything else? Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet then, and I just wish you guys, the weather doesn't look so good here in Minnesota, does it? I think all of us here in Minnesota. But have a happy and safe 4th of July. Right?
You
And I
too.
don't want it
too.
to be Party Palooza yet, because that means it'll be August, but my
Right.
goodness, it'll be here before we know it. So whether you're in person or virtual, and then just to remind everybody that the new product will be released August 5th. So I know they'll have a consultant assortment. So that'll be good. So thank you for joining. Have a wonderful week. Get those parties, our income producing activities on July 15th through the 20th.
Perfect.
See you later. I'm gonna
Thank
say-
you.
Bye.
See
Thank
ya.
If you have a question, hang on. Thank you.
Oh, no question.